Alright, welcome back to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything, guys. Today I was just going to talk to you guys about subscribing a little bit and projects and stuff like that. Just a few minutes. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it, guys. We're at 555 today, which is thank you. Trying to keep the channel alive. I can't seem to pull any subscribers. I know my production isn't the best. I know that. I've been learning, and when it comes to cars, I know a lot, but when it comes to production, I'm a total complete idiot. Okay? And so, anyway, I'm trying like heck to get it better and better and better, and I'm sorry if that's what's driving subscribers away. I don't know, but I try to keep the Mopar projects, as best as I can, and trying to keep the channel afloat. It's hard right now. These car parts are just crazy. From buying stuff like out of Canada and stuff like that, and it's like the guys are telling me, well, you got to pay a tariff. It's 20 to 30% I've been markup on everything. So, and then I need the subscribers to keep the channel alive, and I can't seem to pull them out. And I'm trying, and thank you when you do subscribe. I can't say enough. I appreciate it. Maybe you're not finding the projects informative. Maybe you don't like the projects I'm doing. I don't know. But if you can, subscribe if you can. If you can't, you can't, But when you do, it helps keep the channel afloat. So right now, anyway, we're working on that 75 Plymouth Duster. I call it Ruster. And I put a 5.7 Hemi, a 2015 5.7 Hemi in it with a B-body 4-speed, and so now I got to make the shifter adapter. I had to do the transmission mount a little different. That was the first time. I thought that transmission mount would fit right in there because I thought Mopar was kind of more universal on that all the time. I never had a problem with that before, but I don't think it's the AGK member and the Hurst or the Holley engine mounts I put in there, because that was all in the same factory position, so that shouldn't be it. But I painted all the jams sassy-grass green. The whole car is going to go sassy-grass green. I'm trying to build my high school car, which was a 71 Duster, which is my favorite 71s. I like the tail lights. But this one is a 75. It was cheap enough. It wasn't that far away from me. And so it was like God wanted me to have this one, and I saved it, The guy that had it, he was going to part it out, and a very nice guy. I'm not down on him at all. But you know how it is. Sometimes you got to sacrifice one car to save 20 others. And there's a lot of points to that all the time. But I bought it from him, and I'm saving it, and still looking for. I need clutch Z bars, and it was the original 4-speed car. Somebody put a 904 360 in it, and then I went to work, and now I'm putting it back to 4-speed, which it was. It had a factory 360, but he kept that. But I put a 5.7 in it, and I did all the conversions. I got a BJE front K-member in it. Tubular front suspension, everything I put in it. Rack and pinion steering. I have a Fox body. So there's a lot of conversions that have to be done there yet, but that's all bolted in. You can see it all on the channel, and stuff. The motor's in it, it's a roller again. It's got a Dana on the back with 373 track lock in the back, and then I say that 4-speed. I'll have to figure out later on for drive shaft, but that's in due time. Like I say, I just got done painting the door jambs on a sassy grass green, and now I'm going to work on I'm going to put the starter in it, and I'm going to roll it over for a little bit, see if I can build a little bit of oil pressure in it, but I got to put fluid in the 4-speed. I think that's empty, so I don't wreck nothing in there. Rolling it over because I can't push the clutch in because I have no Z-bar. If you know anybody that's got a clutch Z-bar on the rods and everything to operate it, I think more or less if I can get the Z-bar, because I can buy the whole rebuild kit, I can get all new rods and everything for it. Then I also need a E-body shifter and rods. So, and then, yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on the channel right now. I should be building some fish houses, a couple snow dogs. People wanted to see how I did that. Unfortunately, I'm not doing that right now. I'm sticking my money into that duster. That's got to be done by June. And I'd like to bring it to the Iola car show. Big shout out to Derek from Vice Flip Garage, by the way. You know, he's always there. I'd like to get there too. I sponsor that show all the time every year. You can look in their magazines and on their website and stuff like that. I sponsor that show all the time. And the good people. It's a good car show, Iola. And it's growing. I mean, I don't know. Pretty soon they're gonna have to start turning people down or something. I don't know what's gonna happen there. They're getting so big, and it's a you can buy any car part there or any car sign and stuff like that. You know, they got all kinds of stuff, but yeah, it's a swap meet, car show swap meet, but it's in Iola, Wisconsin. So big shout out to those guys in Iola. Next year I want to drive the Duster there. I literally want to drive it there. And so I got lots of work to do. Lots of work to do, guys. But it's coming along. It's a roller form. You can check it out on the channel. I think I got like 57, 58 videos on it right now. From the day I got it home to where it is now. This morning, though, I put the doors and the deck lid on it. Yeah. But the big thing about the whole channel right now, so I can expand it, is I need subscribers. I don't want to preach or beg or holler or anything. I don't want to do any of that. I'm not that type of guy. I don't know. I'm mad at the political system right now, I'll tell you that, but I'm not going to get into that either. I think you guys kind of know where I stand on that. If you're pro or con for it, that's your prerogative. I'm still your friend. And I want you guys to know I'm still your friend. And that's it. If you're pro or con. Okay? And I think you probably know where I stand, you know. But I just stand for reality, I guess. Not for this is going to be that way or that's going to be that way. I stand for reality. Because that's how you got to live. If you're paying more now, you're paying more now. And that's reality. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. And I'm not going to get into that. But, But anyway, I wish I could have more projects going on. My brother's 33 Plymouth Coupe, that he's got back. He's going to run that with a 3T now, for now. But it's set up for a 6.4 as well. So we're going to put a 6.4 in it. And, but this summer, so you can get it running. Well, it runs and drives now, but I mean, legal it and need some interior, but doesn't need much. You could drive that thing anywhere right now, I think. You know, just would need alignment and some front coil springs, and you wouldn't have no side glass in it. But yeah, you could probably go anywhere with it right now. But it's just not legal right now. But so he's gonna try to get that done over winter and stuff. And we'll get that 33 out to some car shows. And I love that car actually. Actually, I kind of wish I owned it. And me, I'm still, you know, my teeth and losing weight personally. I gotta do something about my teeth. I'm 55 years old, so it's like, what do you do? I don't know what to do. I know what I gotta do. I gotta do something about it. But anyway, the car, the Ruster, I call it. We'll be doing a lot more videos on it, and stuff. And um, I'm thinking, I'm kind of like a street rod guy in a way, so it's going to be kind of a street rod in a way. And what I mean by that is that it's not going to be a street rod, but it's going to use stuff from like a street rod. I'm actually thinking about putting a street rod wiring harness in it, so I don't have to use that old clunker one that's old as the car. The steering column, I'm thinking about putting a street rod steering column in it, so because that way the shaft, it's on the 6.4 Hemi, I got to cut part of the steering column off and all that. So, but I might use the stock steering column. There's just a bunch of little stuff like I use in street rods, like the brake switch now and the pedal. I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using a brake light switch, inline pressure switch. So that's like a street rod. Using rack and pinion steering, tubular arms. So the internals of the car will be kind of like a street rod in a way, you could say, because it simplifies things. I mean, it makes the project go a little further again, but it simplifies things. I don't have no problem putting all the factory stuff in it. I don't. I really don't. But does it have a factory Hemi? No, because they never came with one anyway in the first place. And I wish I had the factory 4-speed, and the factory pedals were always in the car yet. They never did take them out, thank God. But I still need all that linkage too from the factory pedals to the bell housing. Anything between that. Obviously the bell housing and the 4-speed and the motor, that's all in the car. Pedals in the car, but I just need that connection, the linkages, Z-bar and the stuff. So, but it's mainly the Z-bar. If you know anybody that's got an A-body Z-bar, has to be a 318, 318 or 340 Z-bar. I don't know why you can use a slot 6 one. I guess I don't know if you can or can't. I don't know. Everybody always talks about it's got to be a V8 one. I don't know why. Probably wrong about that too. But anyway, so look for more videos. Some people want me to do a Hemi LeBaron convertible again. I was dealing on one, but the guy don't contact me, so I don't know. And I see him up for sale once in a while, but I don't want to pay much money for one because I'm going to rip half of it apart again anyway. But I thought about I would do one and sell it, that last one I did, if you look back, if you click on playlist, you can see it on there. I put a 5.7 Hemi dual quad on I have 2 videos on it. When I built a two barrel intake, and then I built the 4 barrel, or I bought a dual quad intake and put it on there. So if you look on the previous videos, you'll see 2 videos of it, and well, there's more videos of it, but I didn't do a full extent video on that car, which I should have done, because I used the Kenny X-Line out of Pennsylvania, X-Line Performance. He builds, I believe, some NASCAR stuff, and he did the K-member, a bolt-in K-member for it, and then I used the 8.8 Ford rear. I think it was out of a Ranger 373 rear in it, and I think that was a Posi or not. I can't remember now. That's how old I'm getting. old. I'm getting old? No way. 55? Geez, I hope I can reach 1,000 subscribers before I'm 60. I'll age over the channel before the channel or whatever gets started. But no, I love everybody. If you're pro-con, if you like Fords, Chevys, Mopars, Studebakers, Lincolns, I don't care. I love all you guys, and I do, and I get emotional because I do. I don't have no kids and no wife, and live by myself. Live with the cars. Cars are my kids, you know. You guys are my friends. So yeah, so there's gonna be more videos on Ruster and other videos on other things, and I wanted to build a snow dog. I wanted to build a fish house. I build a trolley system that you slide underneath a pull behind pop-up camper, and then you can make the wheels go up and down. I build that. I want to build one and video it and show you guys how to do it. But timing of things right now are just not there right now, and things get better. But there's no super interest in my channel. You know, I mean, there's interest, and I thank God for the ones that are. Thank God for you. I can't thank you guys enough. But I have a lot of views, and everybody stops by, but I just don't have no subscribers to keep the channel afloat. If I could get the channel afloat better, then that permits me to go do more projects. You know, I can do more camper fish houses and more snow dogs and other cars, and there's so much. I want to do some fishing videos. I love fishing, but I just got to pull people in, and I don't know how I can do that. I don't know. My production, like I say, is poor, you know. But it's me, myself, and I. That's it. Nobody else, you know. But anyway, again, this is where we'll leave it for now. But please like and subscribe if you can. I'm your friend no matter who or what you are. I don't care. I'm your friend, and I hope you can be my friend. And I welcome the comments, good or bad or whatever, or funny. You know, if you need somebody to say hello to, I'm here. I'm always here for everybody. I swear to that. But we're at 5:55 now. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank all you guys, gals, whatever country you're from. I have a couple friends out in Germany and Australia and Canada, and they're really nice people. So I've got a lot of good compliments from those guys, and a lot of them from the United States. In other countries. Oh my God, I can't name them all. I can't name them all at all. I mean, I have 500 emails a week, you know, and I try to answer every possible one I can. Sometimes I sit for hours just answering emails, but if I sat and answered emails all day, I would never have a channel, right? You know, think about it, you know. Try not to offend anybody, but just think about it. So anyway, but you guys, thank you for subscribing. There'll be more videos. I want to do videos of car shows, fishing. God, I want to build a camper fish house so bad. I want to build another snow dog so bad. There's a guy in South Dakota that bought snow dogs from me, and he wants me to build more. You know, he just loves them. He says you do such a good job because I do. I think about tipping it on its side. I think about transporting equipment. I think about, it's not just building one or even like a fish house, not just building one. It's about what if this happens? What if that happens? What if it don't start? What do you want to haul? What do you want to pull? How far do you want to go? You know, I think about problems that could occur, you know. So when I build things, I kind of think ahead, like, what if that would break? Or, no, we got to redesign that. So, you can be 500 miles away from home and somewhere where you don't know and there's nobody around and something breaks. That's a hopeless and sinking feeling. So when I build things, I like to build them so, okay. What's the worst case scenario? What could happen? So anyway, but please subscribe if you can. I ask of you, and you guys, happy Friday to you. And there's so many things I could do next on the Duster. Just keep looking for the videos. Hit the notification bell, subscribe. Please like the video if you can. That helps the channel out too. I'm not like these other guys. They're making money off the channel. Nothing. I don't make nothing. It's all out of my pocket. When my pocket's empty, well, then it's empty. Then I gotta wait again, And that's why I don't have big productions and can get things done in 2 hours. But those other guys, I'm not trying to offend them either. They work their way up too, and stuff. And never, at my age, I'll never get rich off it. I'm too old now. But anyway, you guys take care. Please like, subscribe, and have a wonderful weekend, guys, gals. Bye-bye.